Bryce was an ordinary 4-year-old boy. He liked superheroes, toy guns, and roughhousing. And like most kids, he had a mommy and daddy who thought he was the cutest, smartest, sweetest, and toughest thing in the universe.
My name is Nicole, and my son is Bryce. He's 5 years old, started kindergarten this year. He's a great kid. He is full of life and energy for sure. He is an Iron Man fanatic. He's just a good-hearted kid. He's strong. He's like my little hero.
My name's Bryce, and I'm 5 years old.
When I was about 8 months pregnant, Bryce started waking up at night with what he was saying, leg pains. And so he was fine for about 4 weeks, and then he started complaining about leg pains again. And so when we had spoke with the doctor at my youngest son's 2-week appointment, he had thought maybe it was just growing pains.
It was, without question, the worst moment of my life when we got the diagnosis.
You know, to be honest, I wasn't even 100% sure what that was, you know, what exactly that meant.
And so when they tell you your 4-year-old son has leukemia, you think my 4-year-old son's gonna die. And that was awful.
My husband came up with their blood ninjas. The medicine has the ninjas in it, and the medicine is going into your system, and they're, you know, killing all of the bad leukemia cells, and they're using their ninja stars and their swords, and they're fighting them all off. So if you didn't get that medicine, the ninjas wouldn't be able to get in there and do all of that.
I do go to the doctor sometimes to check if the leukemia is still in.
He told Bryce that he had millions of tiny evil robots called leukemias inside his body. He said that they were copying themselves really fast, and that they had made so many more of themselves that there wasn't enough room for them to fit in his legs anymore.
I get, Dr. Happy gives me the blood ninjas, and the blood ninjas rip off the leukemias, the head, arms, and legs, and they slice them with swords, throw ninja stars at them, hit them with nunchucks.
Was introduced to Keaton Raphael Foundation through Kaiser, Roseville, when my son was diagnosed with leukemia. The first thing that we got from them was a care package when we returned from the hospital. There was a care package for Bryce to have and open up when he got home, and also one for my youngest son, who was only 7 weeks at the time.
I went to the Keaton Raphael thing one time, like a walk for the Keaton Raphael with a bunch of other people. It was the Kings game. So I get to go to the Kings game.
They've been able to just support us and at more of a friendly level, and making us, you know, letting us know that they care and that they're there, and
they've just been there. Really is, you know, is the best thing, and Bryce knows that. It's
made me realize what's actually important. I mean, I think when you're, you know, when you're faced with something that, you know, something like this that you would never expect in your wildest dreams that would happen to you, you stop and you realize what, you know, what is actually important in your life. You know, realize that your family is what's important, and your child is what's important, and that you know what bad is. You know what a bad day is, and, you know, there's nothing, you know, being told, you know, your child has leukemia, there's nothing that can be, you know, worse than that news at that moment. So it's just kind of, you know, I've dealt with, you know, I've had that. So it's like, okay, I can take on some other things. You know, as a family, as a unit, we can be strong and we can do this.
He's had so much support from family, from Keaton Raphael, from, you know, everything. To everyone around him, Bryce was back to normal. He was back at school, he was roughhousing like the big goofball he'd always been, and he was even able to start playing sports again. But Bryce knew that inside his body, there was an army of grizzled, battle-tested ninjas patrolling for hiding robots, ready to strike them down for good. Bryce and the Blood Ninjas wouldn't rest until every single evil robot was dead and gone, and the ninjas are still on guard.